What's up, everybody? It is me, Shadow in 01, and today we are back playing some more Factorio. So, between episodes, I didn't really do anything other than fix these lines to get them how I want them to be oriented. I'm gonna throw a couple splitters in here, and I started researching the logistic. Um, so yeah. Ooh, and I've just filled up my inventory with more coal. I need to learn to stop doing that. So yeah, no. We have plenty of coal, as you just saw, and honestly, probably should go ahead and tear that down. But so today, what we're gonna do is build a iron plate smelter and a copper smelter, and then we're gonna automate the red science and get work on starting our bus line, our main bus line. That way, we can have everything automated off of those main resources. So, to begin today, we are going to start by building that iron plate factory. Let's get let's just get started there. So from taking off of this iron ore line, what we're gonna do is to split this into. Right now, we're just gonna split off by two, and then have one of these lines. Because we're gonna come immediately down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna come immediately down into another splitter. That is gonna go like that and like that. And to help me out, I'm gonna throw what I can. I think what we're gonna do is do that. And what we're gonna do is have a line of, say, 20 furnaces down each side. So, like this. Let me see if I got that right number. That'd be hilarious if I got the right number. I did get the right number. Nice. And then boom. And then what we're gonna do here is get that all. Awesome, and that's logistics researched, which is pretty good for us. There we go. And that's all of our, that's all the, that. And then now let's get our inserts in. And there we go, right there. And right here. And then after this, what I need to do is run the lines from the outside and run the power poles. Now, mind you, this is not built yet, obviously, because it's all ghost. Some planning, but this is going to help me out by enabling me to know, one, how many resources it's going to take. That way I can start building those, collecting and building those resources, and how much long it's going to be to all this together. So now, let me do this. So what I'm going to do is that. I'm just going to, no, actually, yeah. So let's do that. Oh no, that's not gonna work, my pattern. So yeah, there we go. We'll just do that. And then that one. There we go. And then do we have underground? I mean, I don't really want underground belt. We can make this work. We'll just do that, and then there we go. A lot of overlap through here, but nope. Now we have a plan. Control C, and we're gonna see how many pieces it takes. And theoretically, I could almost build that right now. And to help make my life easier, what we're gonna do is throw this down right there as well. That way we have two plans already made. Let me grab two of these. And let us actually get this all picked up. Because now we need to make a plan for... Oh, more coal issues, more inventory issues. I love them. I don't know why we shift clicked that in. Yep, and just dump all our coal in there. So now that we have these right here, let us go ahead and plan that to go right there, and this to go right there. And perfect, you saw it automatically snap in. Boom. So now we have that all in, or that in, I should say. We're gonna, oh, I didn't mean to do that, I wanted that. So now I guess let's figure out how we're gonna get the coal in here. That's the only thing that I don't have set up yet. So we take this mining drill, and let's go ahead and set up our most optimized coal production. So let's get that started. There we go. Then that's that. How much is that one? Okay, that's fine. And then these will produce 2.1, 13, 18, 5, and none. Okay, perfect. So now, actually, what we're going to need to do is bring this down a little bit. So we're going to bring this up like that. Bring this down like that. There you go. And bring that down like this. Perfect. Those will go on a merger, or you would say a splitter, but same thing. And then I would get these to go into a splitter as well. And then we'll throw a splitter down right there. And to make my life easier, we're going to create a set of these underground belts. And we're going to do that, pretty much. And then from there, what we are going to do is go from figure out how we're going to distribute the iron or the coal from here. So then we're going to take this and go like that. And mind you, we do still have to split this coal between the two. So maybe we can make something like this and like this, and then we'll have the coal going in like this. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Then we'll have it sort of something like that. And to make this neater, I will go back and do that. There we go. Have sort of something like that set up. So where we are gonna go down into there and do that, It doesn't really matter which side they are on. So I'm just going to leave it like that. There we go. And that's going to be pretty much, those should end up being balanced after we're done building those. So, yeah, no, let me start building a bunch of let me get power to these real quick. Ooh, I messed that up. There we go. And then, just out of reach. There we go. I do not care all that too much about it. I am not triggered by the wire, the bad wiring that I do. There we go. And throw this down. Let's go ahead and create about 5 more of these. I know we need them. So we'll do that, throw that down right there, throw these down. But, so yeah, no, I'm gonna do a little time lapse or go through here and get this built up, and we will be right back. Okay, what's up everybody? We are back in business. So as you can see here, I was able to get these factories up and running for the most. Oh, well, I say that, and I totally forgot to get these going. There we go. And let's double check, make sure I didn't miss any more. No, I got these factories up and running. You see, they both have full plate production. Now I have not optimized the amount of ore going into them yet, but that's okay because we don't necessarily need to do that right now. Now, while I'm standing here, let's go ahead and get more mining drills. That way, we can go ahead and start working on this other one. The copper is our next priority, and I'm thinking instead of going this way with it, why don't we go this way with it? It'll help us out, and we could be able to place our. Ignore the. I'm still laughing at all this jumbled mess I have right here. But ignoring all this jumbled mess, it'll soon be moved. Oh, I was able to pick all that up. Good. So, what we can do is Control C all of this. Perfect. So we need 7. Well, so we're gonna say we need 70 belts, 40 armed dudes, 20 furnaces, and 15 power poles plus 1 splitter. And that is gonna include. There we go. The ability for everything to get smelted. Now then, ideally, I'm gonna have to cut this off for a minute because I want to be able to place this down with no problems. And I'm thinking the way I'm gonna do this actually is 1, 2. And that'll actually work perfect. And how many space did I have? I had 2 space between those. I can do that. There we go. Perfect. And so that's the spacing between those. Now, we got the blueprint for this factory built, and now let's get these miners going. Now, we do not want it to be producing any iron whatsoever, so we got to be careful on how we place these. As you can see right there, it's going to produce iron, but right here it's not. So let's place it right there. Oop, I didn't mean to do that, I misclicked. And now let us come back over here, do that, do this, and we're just gonna finish her off right there. There we go. Perfect. And while we're waiting here, let's build more transport belts, because I know we're going to need them. Let us grab the iron. I can go ahead and put these. There we go. Perfect. I can put these down. That way I can still produce iron, but still have a way to be able to do this. There we go. Got more iron. Now let's build more belts. More iron. And more belts. Perfect. And now I know we're going to need. Now I know we have plenty of belts being made. But now we need those inserters. We needed how many of those again? Let's look. We need 40 inserters, and I have 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 of those. And honestly, we need double those, so we need 80. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's done. We need 2 of those. We're going to go ahead and produce 5 of those. Be done with those. And then what we will do is from there, we have the 30 power poles and the 2 of those. So we just need to build more furnaces. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and do 10 more to make sure this is at the right number. And let's go ahead and get started building. We're going to start building go ahead and build the copper line up here. And there we go. Perfect. And let's go ahead and begin coming down like that. And then, where's this one? There we go. Oh, cannot reach. Can you please? Thank you. Thank you for reaching. There we go. Now, this isn't necessary at all, but I'm going to do it like this, just to help with this tidiness right here. And honestly, what we can do is make our lives a little easier. Will this reach? It will. Awesome. So what we can do here is get rid of this right there and get rid of this right there and have just that right there. That way we are able to get all these produced and put sent over here like that. Awesome. Oh, I forgot to put one over here. There we go. Perfect. And now we just need to get these ones right here. And those are all done right there. And now we can start thinking about getting this line done right there. Put that down right there. And now we can go over here to think about splitting these lines. We got to figure out how we're going to get the coal over here now. So let's figure out how we're going to get the coal over here. So the coal is being produced right there. And honestly, the question is, can I build right here? I can, which is good. So what I think I'm going to do is actually split off from back here. Well, that's what I think we'll do. And we will run us some coal up and around, just like this. Now, is this sufficient? Not the most efficient way, but it works. It will get us the coal we need. And it's not the prettiest thing either. So, now then, let me go ahead and place that down. I know we need one right there, and right there. Now, we need 2 more. Well, I can only afford 1 more. What am I missing? I am missing copper. Of course I'm missing copper. Why would I not be missing copper? So let's go ahead and produce. Grab some of those. Perfect. And don't worry about how lackluster the production line is doing right now. as we get further along, as I build more and more, because we're only running off of 5 iron miners right now, so that's our problem. Get a couple more of these. Perfect. So now we're gonna have a splitter right there. Perfect. And honestly, what I'm gonna do is, to make this easier, is have that, have that, have that, and this will be this right there. And then let me grab another set of these that I'm gonna throw right there, and then I'm gonna come down like that, and like that. And that's gonna be that. Now for this, we're gonna do this and this. Throw that right there. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, I did the wrong one. My hand split or slipped. So that's the way we're gonna split this iron and coal. Now I'm gonna be right back again, and we are going to get this line back up and running, or get this copper plate smelted. So we will be right back. Okay, you guys, we are back again for the third time. So, as you can see here, I built both these iron plate factories up, and what I did is, to help go ahead and get started with our bus line, we're gonna use a four to four split, or well, I say a two to four. So a 2 to 4 splitter, and the way that this is gonna work is we will. Let me pull it up on my other screen real quick. So we're going to go a little bit overkill, and we will go ahead and do this. And then do that right there. That way these are split up half and half. Go ahead, do that, 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 and that. There we go, and we got that right there. And I think we just throw it into 2 more splitters. And that will have us our 4-lane balanced. After we get we're waiting on a couple of tunnel pieces. There we go, underground belts, and that should be balanced. As you can see, that fully balanced all of our little production that we had going here. So now what the problem is none of this has power because I did disconnect it. So let us do that right there. And that should power everything back up. And that should bring everything back up, and we should be good to go. Now for our bus line, we are going to need some kind of coal from it. So what I'm thinking is we probably just use this coal down here. That's for our power, and we're going to split off of it, coming down about right here. And then just move this around like that. There we go. And then we go back up with this. And we do that right there. Perfect. Now that's all taken care of. You can see our 2 lines working. You can see the coal slowly making its way back over there. And while this is all happening, let's go ahead and start making more and more of these factories. Now we need more iron plates as always. And let's build another splitter. So we're going to go like that, to that, to that, to... I'm going to wait on that. I'm not entirely sure. There you go. I know this goes right there though. There we go. Perfect. And that's facing the right way too. And I think it goes like this, because then that goes like... Ah, no, I did that wrong. There we go. Oh, no, wrong way. And there's our 3, 4. Our 4 to 4 lane splitter. Or 2 to 4 lane splitter. It's supposed to be a 4 to 4, but I jank it up and do 2 to 4. Make it a little bit easier, I guess. And now what we can do is take these lines and just start running with them. Because you do need 4 lines of iron. At least 4 lines of iron. And we'll just bring it up to meet this right there. And while that's happening, I'll do this as well. As this is coming along too, I'll collect more iron. And we ran out. Go ahead, build more. Now, yes, I'm doing a lot of handcrafting. In Factorio, we're not made to do that. So, the next step we're going to do after we get this bus built, but I want to get this bus fully built first. Well, I say fully built. It's always going to be an improvement. What I meant by fully built is I want to be able to have all these lines at where we're going to actually have our bus. So as you can see, this is just the intermediary line getting to there. But it's a good idea to go ahead and have our lines going along like this. Chugga chugga choo choo. So interesting watching all the plates go down the line. As you can see it slowly populating through the crevice. So let us continue. So now I need at least a couple more belts, because what I know for a fact what I need to do is I'm gonna turn this up right here, because I want the copper on the be the last thing over here. So there, 3, 4. We know iron needs to be first. There we go. And that's all of our iron taken care of. So now then, we need at least a I think it was a 2 gap space. Yep, a 2 gap space between our buses. So coming up over here, we will do just that. So this is 1, this is 2, and there's our bus. Perfect. 2, 3, and we can actually make it all fit. Nice. Just, just like 69. Oh yeah. And we get that right there. Perfect. And we get our bus line going. Let me make sure I'm on. Oh no, I'm on the wrong path. Let's make this easy on myself. There we go. What's the point of having power run all the way around whenever you can just do this? Perfect. And we have all this running together. Perfect. So that is our iron and copper. So iron plates, copper plates. Now we need the steel plates in a bit. And then, so let's go ahead and plan that out. So I know up ahead we're going to do steel plates, which I say up ahead, we're probably going to do steel plates back here. If I had to guess, we're probably just going to turn another one of these assembly lines right here into us. In fact, if I did this, I could probably do that right here, maybe? For right here would work better. No, right there. I honestly don't know. Yeah, let's do it right here. And we only need one, because we shouldn't need that many. We usually need one belch worth. So yeah, so what we will end up doing is having this split off like so. Being able to do something like that, except actually backed up one more. So there, 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 and there. And that's how we get off our belt. Now, ideally what I would do is place a lane balancer after every split off. That way I have the most optimized amount of production going down the lines at this right, in the right areas. So, since we do not have steel researched yet, there's no point of actually putting this in, except for me wanting to have it future-proofed. So, but I am going to go ahead and run this line right there, and run this line right there. We are going to, and this is a 2-spice, yep. So what we'll do is split off this coal right here, and actually come down this line right here, and make our way down here to the iron, or to the perfect. Now, whenever we're ready for that, it won't be too hard to set up. As you can see, this will be very easy to do. And this will be our coal or steel setup. Now for the steel, I might double the little production a little bit more. That way I can continue to that way I have a little bit longer production of. Ooh, I didn't mean to do those. That's bad. There you go. And that way everything's fed properly. So as we can see here, I am gonna just do that. That way I have the most amount of transport belts as possible. And I am gonna just ghost it. So I know for a fact we're gonna have our production of steel down here. So that's gonna be that. So steel's right there. And then we're gonna set up a green circuit factory, the red circuit, blue circuit in a bit, our plastics later, batteries later, and then our stone and stone bricks. Now, what I can do right now is we could set up another little area for our stone, because I know we have our stone right here. But that's not the plan for this episode. We so far we have knocked out making the iron plate smelter and the copper plate smelter and start our bus line, as you can see right here. And we have it mostly planned out because we're gonna have room for our steel plates, then green circuits, red circuits, blue circuits, one, two, then plastic, batteries, stone bricks and stone, and then coal, and then we're gonna say lubricant, and then sulfuric acid. Will that actually work? Nope. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So, and therefore, I do need to have the spacing in between them. Perfect. So, this will be our the start of our bus. So we have that all planned out, which is good, which is what we need. Now then, have we seen any biters on the map? So steam up there, wood up there, copper over there. We got wood right there. More iron up there, more iron up there, which will be useful. Cancel that and out of the map. So we have that done. Now we need to automate red science. So how do we make red science? So you need two iron plates to make a gear wheel, and then you need a copper plate as well. So we need from what I understood, a 3-to-1 ratio, or a 3-to-2 ratios. Let me double check this. So for red science, we need 15 assemblers. So let's go ahead and grab all the things we need for the assemblers. This is a lot of iron. That's what it's saying, pretty much, what we need. Oh no. So 5, 10, 15. That's what I need. So I need 15 assemblers. We'll let that build up. And then we need to split off here, so we need 5, 10 more of those. And we're just going to keep doing this. What I think will be easy. So, we should, in theory, I think what we should do is throw our. Let's check that real quick. No power, no power. These aren't even being. Oh, wait, these aren't even being used yet. Oh. I wonder why these aren't being used yet. There we go. And now it's not producing as much power. Perfect. We're using as much power. We have as much power as we need. Awesome. Sorry for that little side tangent. Just making sure things work properly. Always important to see that it works properly. So, as we got here, we have some assemblers. Yes. Automation. Yeah. That's what we need. Is to automate everything. Which I'm not really doing a great job of. So, we will go ahead, start this right here. And let us figure out where we are going to place our science. So we can place it. Now, the question, we have all this space on the right. And I plan on going straight up for our buses right here, because it seems to be a fairly straight line up, which is a good idea in my opinion. So I think we will go straight up for that. Question is, let's just go ahead and build a couple of radars. That way we have them on standby. Now, where are we gonna build the factories? I know what we need is a ratio of being able to do this. So, just taking a. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will produce 1. That makes sense. So, I think we will build our little our science pack factory over here. Just clear up this area. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and plan for our science to be over in this area. We're gonna pretty much dead end our science to be coming out right over here. And the way I'm gonna do this is to be efficient as possible. Is we are gonna split off everything right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything's gonna split off right there. Now then right here, I want it to split off. And we're gonna do that to be able to put an underground belt right there, and right there, and right there. Perfect. So then now we will have our copper plates coming down just like this into a splitter, because this is gonna be we're gonna future proof this a little bit. And actually, since we are gonna future proof this, I think what we will do is just orient it this way then. So we're gonna have our copper plates here. And then we're going to have a splitter. Oops, sorry. And so this is the image we're going off of. As you can see here, that's the image. So what we're going to do is just rotate it like that. And we're going to have it pretty much going in sideways like that. And I'm going to move this back over to my other screen and start looking at it like that. Perfect. So on the bottom, we're going to have the splitter right there, like this. And we'll do that right there. Now, obviously this is all being future-proofed because we do not need all this right now. And that's the truth. We do not need all that right now. So now what we're going to do is throw that down like that. Then we're going to have this come down like that. Perfect. And then we're going to, where's my, I need to build a bunch of these. Just going to grab a bunch of these. That way I could grab a few of these. Perfect. Let me grab 5, 10 of these. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we're going to go over one and up one. Perfect. And this is going to be set to iron gears. And that's going to set right there. Well, right there. Perfect. And then we'll throw our power pole right there. And then we will throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And these will all be red science packs. Perfect. And then we will just throw that right there. And then this next one will be like that, that, and that. And like that. And these need to be facing the other way. Perfect. I do need another power pole right there and right there. Now then, for the iron, it's going to be so 1, 2, 3. So we're going to come right here and then up one more, and that's where the iron splitter is going to be. And then for this, we're just going to throw this right there and there. We're going to throw that down right there and throw that down like that. Perfect. And this one will just go up like that, like the other ones. Now, we should be able to do that right there. And it does work. Awesome. So that's that. And then we are going to run the same thing over here. So there. So there to there. There to there. And then I need a few more of these. Let me grab a few more of plates of each variant. Let's do that, that, and that. that perfect. And this will be taken care of. See, we're just really just painting the lines at this point. There we go, perfect. And this is all being painted in. I say painted in because I can draw literally anywhere, well, almost anywhere, and it'd be where I need it to be. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted regular. Perfect. So now then, we take all of these and go like this. Yep, we go like this. And that's the way we want it right there. And we're going to want it to go like this to go underneath. So from one side to the other and run like that. And that'll be, and what we can say is really this is going to get ran back around to where it needs to go. Honestly, this ain't a bad setup for this. Let's go ahead and craft up 5 more of these. Then I need to do that, that, and that. And just wait on to this. So now, we just gotta test, make sure it all works. So what we do in a second is once this is all done, we will hook this all up to power. And we will find out if we truly did a good job. And probably the easiest thing to do right now is just to run this. Of course, it's out of reach. And there we go. Let's see if red signs are being produced. Theoretically, red science should be getting produced soon. Yep, there goes some red science right there. Awesome. Now then, let us craft as many of these as we can. And then what I'm going to do here is set up a chain of science buildings to be, well, I say producing, receiving all of the wonderful wonderful bits of coal that we got. And that's a quick way to clean up the inventory. So we're gonna chain up these slabs together. So let's throw those right there. Perfect. And I'll say the easiest way to do this is probably just do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do that right there. And with these inserters right there. Well, I want that one. There we go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That'll work enough for now. Well, I say enough for now. We're going to need one more to get what we're doing. So, throw that right there. That can get thrown down right there. That can get thrown down right there. Now they all have power. So what you do is once these are all done, actually I'm just going to cancel all these. Oh look, our radars are done. I didn't even notice that. So what I want to do is place down a radar. So that is pretty much, let's throw it down right here by our power. That'll be easiest right now. Throw it down by the power, and this way we will able to see on the map this entire grid square if we wanted to zoom in anywhere without having to be near it. And you see right there, that's about the area where we need to place it next. And this way we can start scanning for those biters. And let's see how our pollution is doing. Oh, we're polluting this entire square. So if there is biters, then they'll be around there somewhere. So we did get this. Perfect. And what we are going to do actually is just going to come down like that because we just have this for now. And we will do this. And there we go. Now our red science is being used to produce things now. And there it goes. We have now technically automated science, which is what we wanted. So that all that being done, and as we get farther and further along, it will back stuff hopefully, and we'll have plenty of red science to choose from. So just a quick recap of the video. We built up the stone factory, well, I say stone factory, the iron plate factory over here, as well as this smelter over here for copper plates, 2 of each to help get started there. We built a couple of 2 to 4 lane splitters and went ahead planned out our steel production right there, as well as building the bus line, or I say getting started with the bus line to plan it out and have this fully going, as well as automate red science. And as you can see, we're already a lot of the way there, especially with these 4 factories. You can see that in the top right. It's going really fast right now. Now let's just look at production statistics right now. We are producing about 1 every 12 minutes, it's saying. I don't know. It keeps bumping around. Let's see, all. There we go. 1.3 minutes. Okay, that'll be fine. And we have already researched military. Now we're researching glass processing. Don't know what glass processing is. Oh, for optics, I guess. A bunch of different placeholders and stuff. Next episode, I'm going to look into getting the Factorio Plus stuff. Let me see what I'm missing. Because I'm obviously missing something. But maybe get up the stone line going. That's what we'll do next episode. So next episode, what we will do is get the stone production going. Get that done off of our bus line. And let's start looking into the next. So, for next episode, okay. Next episode, stone production. Stone bricks. Stone and stone bricks production to be put on the bus line, green circuit as well. And then after that, we'll start looking into the green science, which should be done here in a soonish period of time. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been Shadow01, and I hope to catch you all next time. Bye bye.